Hi everyone, and as you know we are looking at John's Gospel, and today we are looking at John chapter 4 from verse 43, and I'll read it to you just to remind you what it is about. After 2 days he left for Galilee. Now Jesus himself had pointed out that a prophet has no honour in his own country. But when he arrived in Galilee, the Galileans welcomed him. They had seen all that he had done in Jerusalem at the Passover festival, for they also had been there. Once more he visited Cana in Galilee, where he had turned the water into wine. And there was a certain royal official whose son lay sick at Capernaum. When this man heard that Jesus had arrived in Galilee from Judea, he went to him and begged him to come and heal his son, who was close to death. Unless you people see signs and wonders, Jesus told him, you will never believe. The royal official said, Sir, come down before my child dies. Go, Jesus said, your son will live. The man took Jesus at his word and departed. While he was still on the way, his servants met him with the news that his boy was living. When he inquired at what time his son got better, they said to him, yesterday, at 1 in the afternoon, the fever left him. Then the father realized that this was the exact time at which Jesus had said to him, your son will live. So he and his whole household believed. In the first chapter of John, he makes that fantastic statement, the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. That is, Jesus, who was the Word from the beginning, became a human being, became flesh and blood. And throughout his time on earth, many people listened to him, sought him out, and welcomed him, maybe finding out about what he's been doing amongst the people. And at the Passover feast, many people had seen the miraculous signs and wonders he was doing. Jesus showed many signs of his power during his ministry. There were miracles performed, and people would have been expecting this from their Messiah. But did this move on to faith in Jesus? Did they grasp Jesus' real identity, which was the Word dwelling among them? God among them. Well, some people did, and the official in our story is someone who had a good response to Jesus, because we are told this man believed the word that Jesus told him. The fact that he set off home without insisting that Jesus come with him from Cana up in the hills to Capernaum down by the lake shows his faith wasn't because he had seen miracles, but because he heard and believed the word of Jesus. When this word was confirmed by actual healing taking place at the same moment, at a distance, he and his whole family believed. The word Jesus had spoken had become flesh. It was real. And this distinction between believing because we have seen something and believing on the strength of Jesus' word remains important throughout the gospel. This is a challenge that the gospel presents us today. We are not invited to an abstract idea or a nebulous feeling or a spiritual experience. We are invited to believe in the Word who became flesh. God so loves the world, John tells us in chapter 3. So, in this world, dark and corrupt as it can be sometimes, fearful and confusing as it is in these times, may we in return love the God who loves us, who knows our weaknesses and loves us, who died physically so that we wouldn't have to die spiritually. Well, I don't know about you, but I can't help loving someone like that. I'll see you soon.